Hey everyone, it's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737. It's been a while since I've done this, but for Easter, very extra ultra late Easter, I wanted to visit everyone's Equestria. And we left off at Carrying Daisy. Actually, take that back. I swear I left off at someone else, but I don't see their name anymore. But either way, we're going to go with Astonishing Star. And I am sorry for taking so long to getting back to this. It's just I'm so busy. And I'm also sorry for Astonishing Star not being able to see their Equestria. Same for Victoria. Now we're going to move on to Nurse Music, which actually worked. Oh, you know what? No wonder it didn't work. I didn't mean to do this. Well, anyway, this is Nurse Music's Crystal Empire. I need to get out of this so I can go back to Equestria. Ponyville. I miss that. I don't like that the pony is trapped in crystal, but it does look pretty cool. I miss having that kind of detail in my Crystal Empire. It was fun doing those main campaigns. I'm also sorry for not making more videos with the campaign with Discord. The problem is that Fluttershy is essential to the limited time campaign, and she's also essential to the Discord full blown campaign. So I have to do the limited time one before I can move on. And hopefully the next limited time one has nothing to do with Fluttershy, or next to nothing to do with her. Anyway, this was Nurse Music. It's not bad. I haven't critiqued a Crystal Empire yet. It looks like they just got into it and they just now found, I'm assuming that's the Violet Crystal Pony. They just finally got to them. They're removing the darkness of Sombra's magic in the area. This place is very, very expensive and very difficult to get rid of crystals and dark pools of magic. Like just removing blue crystals requires like 50 laughter shards. That's ridiculous. But it's also meant to be more difficult, so I kind of get it. Anyway, that's Nurse Music, and we are going to go back to Ponyville, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I didn't even think about it. That because I have it set to, because I'm at my Crystal Empire, that it's suddenly taking it to yours, which again, I'm sorry for. Well, I hope everyone's having a lot of good luck with their campaign. I'm just going to do this really quick before I go there. It does feel a bit weird that there's two separate campaigns with the Sphinx. I just feel like they're overdoing it. I have a feeling they didn't intend on doing the one with the Sphinx, the full blown. It's not full blown, but the one with the Indiana Jones pony and the other ponies from the season 7 finale that you actually get to use, I like it more than the one we're doing now. It feels more interactive and has cooler characters in it.
Oh, my stars, darling.
At least in my opinion. And I'm just shocked it actually even came out. I even forgot about this one. This one's kind of meh. It has some good points, but it's also kind of meh. Well, if everyone saw Avengers Endgame, I wonder if you're excited for the new Spider-Man movie coming out and the trailer that they showed for it. It looks kind of interesting. It looks like they're bringing in the Marvel multiverse, which is good for many different reasons. One, opens up a lot of creative opportunities. Secondly, it also opens up the ability to correct mistakes that have been made. Like if they don't want Iron Man, sorry, I better not continue on. I realize a lot of you probably may not have seen the Avengers movie yet, so I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. I don't want to spoil anything. So with the next episode of My Little Pony coming out tomorrow, what do you guys hope is going to happen in it, and what are the main characters in it? I don't know if you have seen every single episode for season 9 yet, because they are all pretty much leaked, just like it has been since, I guess, season 5, where it's the norm now that everything gets leaked. But like I said, I purposely go on my way not to look at them, just so that I'm seeing it at the same time that everyone else is as it officially comes out. Still a little bit depressed that the series is ending, but we've kind of gone over this before. It looks like it's the show itself is ending, but hopefully they're continuing on the novels, and they definitely have a deal going on. They're going to make a manga based off the G4 series, which I'm definitely going to read, and hopefully the game's continuing on. Believe it or not, I am still doing Pocket Ponies, and I'm very, very, very happy to have collected what I have collected, and you'll see the video later on today. What I am concerned about is the DLC that we're supposed to be getting for it. It hasn't come out yet, and it makes me concerned there won't be any DLC coming out for it, and that they just rushed it out, and they possibly are just going to cancel everything. Anyway, I'm going to stop with that. Rosie Star. Happy Extra Ultra Late Easter Rosie Star. And they have Luna's carriage, which is pretty cool. They haven't gone out. Well, I take it back. They have gone out pretty far. There's some of Cloudsdale right there. And Rainbow Dash. So definitely 2 hooves of approval just from that alone. Probably more than that, actually. Oh, you got Evil Rainbow Dash. Oh, and Consular Naysay. An evil rarity. Oh no, it's evil rarity. Woo-hoo. You got a couple of Wonderbolts here, which is also pretty cool. I like the design that's going on here. It's kind of funny imagining the dragons wanting to go into that balloon castle. Or bounty castle. And Applejack's here, so definitely 4 hooves of approval. She looks pretty cute in that outfit, although I wouldn't say that's her best one, but she looks cute / funny in it. I'm liking the design of it. I kind of wonder if maybe they possibly quit. Then again, sometimes, you lose track of Parasprites, because they do sometimes, it feels like they don't show up at all, and then you randomly go into one obscure part of your town and there they are. But hopefully they haven't given up. But it looks pretty decent, and it's got a fair amount of happy trees. It could probably use some more, but that's just me. And either way, I like it. Happy Ultra Late Easter Rosie Star. So apparently, from what I'm seeing, there's still bunches of new MLP merch coming out, which is kind of confusing to me, because I thought the series was ending. Have you guys seen this? There's a Russian Pegasister channel that's constantly showing My Little Pony merchandise. And I noticed from just stills that she shows in the thing that, or just in the thumbnail, that there's a bunch of stuff coming out, which makes me hope maybe they've changed their mind about canceling the series. But if that's not the case, it makes me wonder if they're just gonna have the merchandise and not have any stories anymore, which would really suck. Yeah, it's cool being able to keep buying our favorite characters, but without any character development, without any stories, it feels very stagnant, like they're gone, which is the whole reason why a lot of us are upset that the series is ending. But either way, something interesting I thought I should bring up. I won a Skylander contest, and I won in the top 30 place, and there isn't any higher place than that. If you're in the top 30, then you're winning the top prize. They do this with every category of element. And the element I won in was the air element. And you got to pick between 3 different Skylanders and writing down why they are your favorite. And I chose Whirlwind, and I, wrote down the reasons why, which is her similarities with Rainbow Dash and Alicorns and stuff like that. And I won, ironically enough. So I'm going to get a bunch of premium awards soon. Oh, I'm sorry, Sapphire Pants. Starry Cookie. Oh, we got Starry Cookie. Not bad. I like it. You know what? Actually, I feel like I have been here. I think something's really screwed up. Either way, I do remember this place. It was pretty nice. The thing that definitely gave it away was this. I definitely recall that, and it was pretty cool. So, you get to be featured twice, Starry Cookie. That's kind of weird. It feels like a bunch of people have shuffled around. And heck, maybe they have. Maybe they've leveled up since the last time I was on. And so, darn. I might have too many friends. And so this is going to get really complicated. Trying to visit everyone's with the game acting the way it is. Let's see. Oh, but going back to what I was talking about, and what was interesting was I also asked them if it would be possible to have some My Little Pony characters guest star in Skylanders, which, if you've seen my video, I did make a video hypothesizing that they could share the same universe, or at the very least multiverse. I mean, they have so many similarities. And they said that though they had no plans for it, it is a possibility they could have My Little Pony characters guest star in Skylanders, especially since they've already had other franchises guest star in it, like Mario, Donkey Kong, Bowser, and Crash Bandicoot. But to be honest with you, the Crash Bandicoot one isn't that big of a stretch, just because it kind of feels like it already is in the same multiverse. They even had commercials with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro with Sonic the Hedgehog, so it already kind of, oh great, just what I need, the battery. But okay, I definitely know I was up to this point. Hopefully I didn't really skip anyone, if everyone is at the same level they were the last time I was here, which they should be. But if they're sharing a commercial, at the very least they share a multiverse, and so it wouldn't be that big of a stretch. Now, My Little Pony, I think it definitely deserves guest starring in Skylanders. And I'll get back to that in a second. Now we're going to go visit Filter Music. And happy extra late Easter, Filter Music. They have, judging by the lack of, well, I take it back, there isn't a lack of buildings. They have been fighting back against Nightmare Moon's darkness a lot. The place is very well expanded compared to most of the other places that I've been visiting. I like the designs, and they've been improvising. Kind of like what I had to do in Canterlot, because believe it or not, up until the latest updates, Canterlot had next to nothing that I can use for customizing it. So I had to make do with Christmas decorations, and even though it might look tacky, I disagree with that. I like it. I like the candy canes just being there with a bunch of other candy canes, and how they complement the gazebos and the other structures by them. It looks nice. I like the uniformity of their version of Ponyville. Doesn't have very many trees, but I definitely like it. I miss this patch right here looking like this by my place, but it was the perfect place, in my opinion, to make the Dragon Lands of my version of Ponyville, so all those trees and vines and rocks had to go, unfortunately. But either way, I really like it. I give it 4 hooves of approval. Actually, I approve of everyone's. The numbers just, it's just for fun. I mean, some of them I really am really impressed. Probably more than others, but that doesn't mean I don't like everyone's. I have liked everyone so far. So, extra happy Easter filter music. Now, going back to what I'm saying, if you haven't seen those videos, the reason I hypothesize that they're either in the same multiverse or even universe is because of the similarities. The similarities being, if you look at the elements in Skylanders, the element of magic literally is the same element of magic in My Little Pony. It's the exact 100% same symbol and colors. Uh, her Twilight Sparkles and by proxy parts of Shining Armor's Cutie Mark literally are the element of magic's symbol in Skylanders. And purple dragons are considered the most important and most powerful dragons in their series. And technically, you could make an argument that that's the case in My Little Pony as well. Because you see Spike doing things that other dragons cannot do, which is pretty interesting. You don't see any of them have the ability to mass teleport with their own fire. And I would wager that it's very possible that other purple dragons are like this. And if you do look at it, most of the Dragon Lords have been purple. That might not be a coincidence. It might be purple dragons are kind of their mythology is very brand new, if you even want to call it mythology. And actually, I could probably get into that in some other time. But some other similarities are that if you look at Princess Luna, she has dream magic. If you look at the night element Skylanders, that's the best way to describe them. They literally have all these various different things that are similar to Princess Luna. Like my favorite night element Skylander is a shadow dragon known as Blackout. He also literally is a dream mancer that travels the dream realm, and he fights evil dreams and dark entities in the dream realm, which fits extremely well with what Princess Luna does. Although I guess the only thing contradicting is Princess Luna is the only one with a dream magic, so fitting it in that there's some other creatures that do might break canon, possibly. Then again, it could just be that they're implying that all the things they've encountered thus far, including ponies, up until the point, they would introduce Skylanders, is when, they would have to change it, which wouldn't invalidate up to that point that the statement that Princess Luna is the only dream magic mancer would work. Anyway, we're going to go to Alexandra. Or not. I was just kidding. I was just kidding, y'all. Randolph Days. Okay. Happy, extra, ultra, amazingly, epically late Easter Randolph Days. And it's very decent. It looks like they're trying to keep it as symmetrical as possible. Like they are going to destroy or dispel Nightmare Moon's shadow darkness magic by, following this path and then going this way and then this way. Just peeling it like an onion, which there's nothing really wrong about that. It kind of stunts the progress of getting through the campaign, but maybe they are just going to take their time, which there's nothing wrong with that either. But so far, I'm also kind of liking this. Looks like they're somewhat building on the paths that are already in place. Actually, it looks like they removed some of them. So I don't know, but it's very chaotic. But I like it at the same time. It's very reminiscent of my original Ponyville. But it has more vines, definitely. I don't think I had so many of the smaller rocks, but it's been such a long time that, heck, maybe I did. But I like the chaoticness of this, because after all, in the story, Nightmare Moon did level the entire city. Maybe in this Ponyville, they didn't really care about making it look neat and tidy, but you know, it still looks pretty nice. And you got Trixie, so let's see. You got Trixie, Starlight Glimmer, Rainbow Dash, DJ Pony, DJ Pony. Did I say Applejack before? I don't think I did. Classic double pony, pigtail Applejack, which conceptually she was supposed to have. They removed that, but they didn't do that in the game. Although you can dress her up to make her look like her more accurate self by picking the Southern Bella head style, which is the same as classic Applejack, how she is in the show, and then just use the normal default body. I mean, you won't get any benefits, but you'll make her look like how she should. But definitely 5 votes of approval. I like it. Anyway, happy, amazingly late Easter Randolph days. But all the night element Skylanders, they have a lot of things that are very reminiscent of the things that Princess Luna and Nightmare Moon can do. And ironically enough, there is a night element Skylander that is called Nightmare, although the night is spelt with a K because it is also a knight. It's a female centaur that looks like it's like an elven centaur, which you don't see that very often. But it has very similar colors to Nightmare Moon, and that would create a very interesting dynamic between the two if they did cross over, because Princess Luna, I guarantee, would be very suspicious of that character that, you know, has the name Nightmare and shares very many elements and features of Nightmare Moon. In fact, she may believe that that centaur is possessed by Nightmare Moon. I mean, can you blame her? The rest of the night element is very funny, though. I would have tried to have kept it night and moon themed, but the night magic, it goes all over the place in Skylanders because they have, you know, night magic, shadow magic, which that's kind of pushing it. You don't have to use shadow magic at night. Dream magic, which, you know, fits. But then you have a character that just came out. Oh, darn it. You have a character that just came out that uses their dreadlocks. Like, their dreadlocks are black. And they use their hair as a magical attack. And that somehow justifies them being a night element Skylander. They also call it dark magic, which that also fits. But I don't like it as much because it still causes problems. Anyway, here's Coco Star. Or not. Nope. And how about the nope? How about this one? Nope. Blue Cookie. Nope. Cloud Cookie. Oh, we get to see Cloud Cookie. I wonder if they have any Clydesdale stuff. Wow, okay. This place looks really great. Wow. They have worked really hard on this. Look at all those happy trees. Oh my gosh, look at all the happy trees. All the happy trees. It's so awesome. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little crazed. This place looks really, really good. I like how they've made neighborhoods and different details for each individual house, or at the very least their own neighborhoods. Which, like I said, at my point of because of how big my Ponyville is, and because they're not coming out with any map updates to expand the map, I have to have sections that share special details instead of having individual houses. I mean, I have exceptions, but for the most part, lots of the houses and buildings have to share in the detail of a specific section instead of each one having its own specific detail. But I am greatly liking this. This is definitely 7 hooves of approval. You know, you got Applejack here, and you got this lone statue that's watching out for Nightmare Moon. Believe it or not, I didn't really care much for the cat humanoid characters. They're okay, but, not that amazing either. Starlight Glimmer, that's always awesome. So definitely 7 hooves of approval. This might be the first or second one that I've said that for, possibly third, which is saying a lot. But yeah, this place rocks. I like it. Anyway, extra happy, ultra mega, amazingly late, happy Easter, Cookie Cloud, or Cloud Cookie. Cookie Cloud actually sounds better, but whatever. Cloud Cookie. Cloud Cookie. Um, but yeah, the night element is an oddity because, well, night slash dark, because they just throw so many things into it to the point that some of those things probably were better off in different elements or having their own element at all. For some, though, it's a bit too late. You're not going to be able to have a lightning element because they have lightning characters in every single element to the point that you'd either have to remove them or make a redundant element that already shares its abilities with every single element except for maybe fire. Fire might be the only one that doesn't have lightning. I guess dark doesn't either, but it's been a while. No, I take it back. They do. The reason being because, well, it's very complicated. What was really cool about the miniature part of Skylanders is that the original Dark Spyro, which I have, on the console version, when you're using him, the only difference between him and regular Spyro is his stats are better for critical hits, and it's slightly less in other things. But the rest of it, he's dark black, and then his fire is purple, which is awesome. But if you use the same game piece on the 3DS, he uses purple lightning and he uses dark purple laser magic, which looks incredibly awesome. So by technicality, that would count as a Dark Skylander having lightning, but at the same time, he didn't count as a Dark Skylander. Back that early in the game, they just considered him a variation that's still a Magic Skylander. But now they definitely have it that all Dark Edition Skylanders are Dark Magic Skylanders. Which, in a sense, it makes sense, but at the same time, it kind of makes the light Skylanders dramatically outnumbered by the dark Skylanders. Oh, I also would like to point out, if might as well move on, that the light Skylanders, their element symbol is, although not as similar as the others, because not Princess Luna's cutie mark literally looks like the night element ones, and then Twilight's looks literally like the magic ones. The light one, it looks 70% like Celestia's. It has a detail to it that makes it so it's not 100% the same, unlike the other two. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Goldie. Star carrying cookie. Lots of cookies on my list. Honey cookie. Oh, we get to see Honey Cookie. And they have expanded out a lot. And it looks very nice. They got lots of pixel sprites, which I need to exterminate more of those because they are ruining Discord's picnic. That or he's doing it on purpose. I don't know. And that's in reference to the full-blown campaign I'm doing with Discord. Because apparently they've ruined it. You got Applejack and Starlight Glimmer, so definitely 3 hooves of approval. Let's see. They got lots of them. I regret to say it, but I have a feeling that Honey Cookie has stopped playing a long time ago. But either way, Honey Cookie's place looks pretty nice. It's has a combination of organization and then chaotic features, which looks pretty cool. Everything's looked pretty cool so far. Kind of interesting that they put Pony Hinge right here. by the trees. I wonder if they plan on having a forest around here somewhere. I mean, well, not somewhere because I'm looking where it would be, but I'm wondering if they will have a forest in this area, or if they want to try to make it have a mythical classical look, because they have this Cloudsdale architecture right here. Very interesting, but digging it. Pretty cool. Happy ultra amazingly epically mega manishly late Easter, honey cookie. But yeah, definitely. I could definitely see them being together. I could see Princess Luna being made the leader of the Night Element Skylanders, just because she actually has the abilities of every single one of them all in one package, and she's probably more powerful than them. The only exception, possibly maybe Blackout when it comes to Dream Magic. It's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. On one hand, you don't see him collectively making a personal dream that inhabits an entire city's worth of people into it instantly. But on the other hand, he does fight. Yeah, he also fights other Dreamancers, which is something Princess Luna technically does not have to do. She fights. Well, you know what? I take that back. Um, it's like I said, it's very complicated. Uh, you could technically say that the time she's fought Nightmare Moon, she's fighting another Dreamancer, but it doesn't happen often. But I guess you could also say the same thing for Blackout. He didn't fight very many Shadow Dragons. It seems like he did it a couple times and then he banished them, but you never know. It could be something he's constantly dealing with. Like I said, it's a very gray area because they both have feats within the dream realm that beat each other out. And technically speaking, unfortunately for Blackout, we actually can't see what he's done. It's only written in the lore style text that, hey, he fought some shadow dragons that are also Dreamancers and he beat them. We don't see exactly how he did it. We don't know if he can manipulate the dream realm like Princess Luna can. So, whatever. But at the same time, she just flat out does have way more abilities than him, and she has much more experience. So technically, yeah, I think she definitely should be the leader of the Night Element Skylanders. Now, when it comes to magic, as powerful as Twilight Sparkle is, she doesn't like being a leader. I mean, she'll do it, but she doesn't exactly like it. So and with Spyro there, with as powerful as Spyro is, I could see. Oh, great! I'm just gonna have to stop. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and you know what? If you liked my conversation about Milo Pony and Skylanders being in the same universe, let me know, and I'll continue it on in the next video. Anyway, take it easy, and peace out.